Hi friends, welcome to Positive Power with your host, Michele Dionne. Thank you for joining me for another week. So the last couple of weeks we've been talking about our powers. You know, we feel so powerless so often, and so it's so important that we identify the powers that we have. So last week we talked about the power of our thoughts, so I hope you applied some of that stuff and started realizing that we need to think on purpose, not let our thoughts just run by default. So today I wanted to talk to you about your second power, which is the power of the food that you choose to eat. You know, you only have one body and you need to treat it right. Do you want quality of life or quantity of life? Because you know what? I would much rather live 10 years less but have fun-filled years where I'm actually being productive and I'm able to do things. You know, I have grandchildren now, and they're a big inspiration to me why I need to look after myself, why I need to be able to run around with them and crawl around on the floor and be active. And also, I want to make sure that I'm giving them good food too to put in their bodies. So the first thing you can do is support local. You know, if you get close to the source of your food, you're going to get more of an idea of how real it is, of how it's being farmed. Is there pesticides being put on it? Is there, if it's meat, is there antibiotics going into the animals? Are they grass-fed? Are they free? Are they able to run around and do all the things that they need to do? Are they being put down in a compassionate way? Those are always very important things. So as much as you can, go to your farmer's market, go to your local butcher, shop local as much as possible. There are always going to be items that you can't get locally though, right? So do your research. Learn about, you know, the different items that you're interested in. Learn about the terminologies. Unfortunately, we live in an era where you have to read the labels. Whether we like it or not, whether it's a pain in the butt, whether, you know, we feel that it's cumbersome to have to stop and read, you need to do that. You are worth the time to do it. And once you start doing it, you'll become a natural. You'll start looking and seeing, like, for example, do you realize the order that ingredients are listed are the order that they're in the highest percentage in the item? So for example, if you're looking at something and the first thing they list is sugar, that means there's more sugar in that item than anything else. And don't only look for the word sugar. Quite often people don't realize that you might have 10 ingredients and 8 of them may be different terms for sugar. Do you realize that? A lot of people don't. So you need to educate yourself. Do the research, educate yourself. Now, a great way to educate yourself is just like that thinking on purpose. Pick what you want to be exposed to on purpose. Start looking up some documentaries. That's the best way. That's how I educated myself. We have Netflix, so I've watched some great movies that help me learn to educate myself and then also to educate other people. So some great documentaries that are on Netflix, and some of them are free on YouTube, is The C Word. That's a great one, and the C word in this case is cancer. So that's a great one, and it talks about food and exercise and different things that can help you be resilient to cancer, also help you deal with cancer if you already have it. Another one, In Defense of Food, excellent documentary. Another one, that sugar film. If you've ever seen the documentary Super Size Me, that sugar film is quite similar to that, but it's all about sugar. So the guy goes on a 60-day challenge and he has to have, I believe it's 40 teaspoons of sugar a day consumption in his food, and he doesn't eat chips, ice cream, candy, all the things that we automatically associate with sugar. He's looking at the other stuff that's full of sugar, like ketchup, ranch dressing. I could list a whole ton of stuff, pop, right? Sugar. Oh man, I really need more than 5 minutes to do a video like this. So do the research yourself. Go ahead and check, and you'll find as soon as you change the kind of stuff that you're eating, less processed food, go for water instead of pop, just some simple tweaks to your diet. You're going to be amazed how sharp you are thinking, how better you feel, how your energy peaks, how you feel so much better overall. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're worth it. So that's your second power, is looking after the food that goes into your mouth to make yourself the best person that you can be, because that's what we want, right? We want you to be the best person that you can be. We want you in your game, right? You're never too old. So there you go. That's your video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And next week, we'll talk about another superpower.